Here in Gauteng, the community of Tepisong remains in shock, though, after the body of 3-year-old Mojalefa Savhuli was found in a dam near the Doornkop mine in Roodepoort. Now, residents allege that police failed to respond adequately after the boy was reported missing on Sunday. Mojalefa, who was living with autism, was last seen playing at a nearby field before he disappeared. Katleho Sekhotho is back in the area with a bit more than when it comes to this story. Katleho, you were just making note a little bit earlier around the dam, just the protests as well that were happening, a whole host of mass hysteria as well then yesterday. The situation today, and I do believe that you also have a guest.
Yes, Arabile, indeed, the community of Tepisong picking up the pieces of their lives following the discovery of Mojalefa yesterday, and the question being how did police conduct their searches, and their view that it was insufficient in the search, saying that they were not there every day, every hour trying to look for him. So the family of Mojalefa really trying to gather themselves following this, but perhaps just the finding of his body bringing some kind of closure. But to get more, I do have the uncle to the little boy to speak to us, Solomon. Solomon, thank you for your time, a very difficult time for you as a family. Perhaps let's just start here. Can you just describe little Mojalefa for us? What kind of a boy was he?
Oh, he was a jolly active kid. He was very, very active, highly intelligent as well. And everyone loved him, and we as a family certainly did as well. And he brought joy to the family with his other nephews as well, or cousins, and yeah, that's who he was.
Yeah. And now that his body was found, what do you make of this situation? What do you think happened to him from your perspective?
We have no idea. I mean, we certainly don't know what happened, neither does the community nor the family. We're just hoping that the processes that the police will take to determine the cause of death will tell us exactly what happened. At this point, we're blank.
Maybe let's take a step back, Solomon. That day when he went missing, those first few hours, where were you perhaps, and what do you remember the series of events that unfolded?
Okay, I don't live here. But I got called an hour after he was found that he's not at home. And the first thing I did when I got here, I took my sister to the police station while the community started the search, and the family and everyone was asking around, particularly where they say he was last seen, because they say he was last seen at the sports field, which is just a few minutes away from here. And so while the community began assembling and conducting the search, I took my sister to the police station, and we went there to open a case. Yeah.
And I'm sure you've heard the sentiments of many residents saying that the police didn't respond as adequately as they would have liked, and that the search it didn't happen as quickly as they would have liked. How do you respond to this?
Perhaps without getting too much into it, but the police's assistance and service regarding this matter has been rather unfortunate for the most part. From the initial moment we went to open the case to them coming to assist with the search and everything, it's been as if they're dragging their feet, unfortunately.
So I guess we know police have told us that an inquest docket has been opened. There'll be a post-mortem. As a family, are you now preparing for the funeral? What happens now, the way forward?
I think the focus for the family now is just to prepare for the funeral, because yes, although we found him under unfortunate circumstances, we're glad that we found him. It would have been another matter had he went missing without a trace. So now it's just a matter of preparing for the funeral and beginning the journey to healing.
We'll leave it there, Solomon. Thank you. So, Arabile, you get the sense there that the family really trying to, look forward in terms of the preparations for the funeral service, and certainly a lot of unanswered questions as to how he passed and how his body came to be found in that dam. but the family here trying to also, outline the issue around the unfortunate issue around what they sense was a slow response from the police, and certainly looking ahead of this week in terms of the preparations for the funeral.